Alright, so we got some, I guess you could say, sad news here with this game. It's been around since, ooh, there's volume in here? I'm gonna have to control that. Hold up. Let's screw off for a minute. There we go. So anyways, as I was saying, this game has been around, I think, since 2016. But anyways, they gave us this announcement, 9/8. It said, "Greetings, heroes. We've made the difficult decision to close DC Legends. The game will be removed from the App Store and Google Play worldwide as of today, and the game server will be shut off on October 31st, 2023, so Halloween. In-app purchases will still be available until September 22nd, 2023. After this date, players who previously downloaded DC Legends can continue to play and use their purchased currency and items until the game is officially closed on October 31st. We hope you have enjoyed playing DC Legends and sincerely thank all our players for the support you have shown us through this journey. Sincerely, the DC Legends team." So, yeah, that's kind of, sad. I mean, like I said, this game came out, I think it was 2016. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's how long I've been playing it for. Either it was 2016 or 2017, early 2017 I started playing. All I know is this was like the second game I played after I discovered what's it called? Galaxy of Heroes. I started playing Galaxy of Heroes on Christmas Day 2015, and then like a year later or so I discovered this game, and I've been trying to go hard on this, and now it's just like, man, all this effort that I put in over these years, it's for nothing now. I don't know, like it's such a weird feeling that it's over. Or almost over. I mean, it says that we can do the in-app purchases, which is I was just looking at now, until, well, apparently now it doesn't want to show up, but it says we can do this until September 22nd. So as of the recording today, it's a Tuesday. We have basically 2 weeks left for that. And, yeah, then there's going to be, I guess, nothing in the shop, and then you have about a month, and the game's just not going to work anymore. So, it's weird. It's like, I don't know what I'm going to do moving forward. Like I said, I've been playing this since like 2016, 2017 with Star Wars. These were like my 2 games that I logged into every single day to do my dailies and compete in events and all that. And like now this isn't even going to be an option. Like I won't be able to do it. It's not going to exist. There'll be nothing for me to log into. So it's going to be like, what do I do? Do I just have one less game that I play, which I guess will give me a little bit more free time? Or do I start playing something else like Marvel Strike Force? I actually used to play Marvel Strike Force, but that game would get me so frustrated and mad every single day that I decided to quit it, because I was like, geez, I'm going to end up giving myself a heart attack raging out at this game every day. So, should I go back to that? But then I think, well, geez, if I do go back to that, I'm going to be so far behind. Because at this point, you know, I quit playing Marvel Strike Force back in, I think it was 2017, which I was playing this game then. So, maybe I did start this in 2016, because I know I've been playing this one longer than I played Marvel Strike Force. Anyways, I quit Marvel Strike Force in like 2017, I think it was, unless it was 2018. Regardless, somewhere in that time frame. And yeah, so now if I got back into the game, I'm so far behind. What have they added? You know, they've probably added tons of characters and tons of events and game modes, and now I'd just be ridiculously behind. So would it even be worth it for me to start playing that game again? And then, you know, just think about how, you know, it used to piss me off. So I'm like, is it even worth it for me to spend the time to play that stupid thing? I don't really want to. So I don't know. This is a weird situation right now. Also purge all enrages on target after the attack. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, in all fairness, I do think that this is kind of, I'm surprised that the game has lasted this long, because this is something I've been thinking about for a while. Like, you know, every day would go by, and the game would still exist, and we'd still be able to play it and stuff. And I'd think, how is this game even still going? I don't think it really has much of a community. You know, it's not like Star Wars. Star Wars has a community. You know, you go on the forums, there's people posting new questions every day. The kit reveal comes out, there's tons of, you know, comments in the comments section from the players. There's YouTubers for that game, you know, Arnold, me. I mean, I'm not big, but still, I do it. What the heck? Who else was I trying to think of? Cubs fan Han used to. He kind of just passively does now. But, you know, and you have Bit Dynasty, and who's the other guy I'm trying to think of? I don't know. He collabs with Arnold a lot. Something about fitness is what his name makes me think of. But, you know, you get all those people doing it, so there's a strong active community. But with DC, I'm like, is there really a community? I know there is one guy that makes videos, and I was checking out his stuff. I forgot what his channel name is and all that, but I just don't feel like there's really a community around this game. So it always made me think, like, how is this game so long-lasting? Like, there's alliances in this game, which is basically like a guild in Star Wars equivalency, and I made an alliance and nobody ever joined it. I had the thing active, I think, for like an entire year, and nobody joined. So I ended up just disbanding it. I was like, what's the point at this point? You know? And now I joined an alliance, after I ditched my alliance, I joined one, and like, there's nothing going on. Nobody ever chats. You know, there's daily things that you can complete. They hardly ever get completed. Once in a while, like 1 or 2 players will get something done, and I'm like, oh, okay, there's somebody playing the game. Like, this game just seems like nobody does anything with it. So for it to have lasted this long, I think is pretty good. I do also think that, you know, they have the shop with stuff you can, like, I buy the stuff that uses in-game currency, but there are the real currency packs as well. And I'm like, well, they always offer those, so there must be enough people that are actually buying those to, A, make it so then they're still being offered, and B, to essentially, you know, support this game, which is why it's still going after all these years. Another thing I personally noticed about this game, and I've mentioned it before in other videos I've made in the past, just trying to recruit people to play this, is that, you know, the process of getting strong in this game is quite ridiculous. It takes forever to get beefed up. Basically how it works is there's the star system, 1 through 5 stars. Then once you hit 5 stars, you can go legendary. Now there's 1 through 5 stars on legendary status, and then once you are 5-star legendary, you can be reborn, and there's 1 through 5 on rebirth. First off, rebirth it takes a lot of shards to get going. Like, I have one character rebirth 3. You know how many shards it took to get to rebirth 3? From 2 to 3, it was 910 shards I needed. That's just a ridiculous amount. And the only reason I ended up with that much is because I think there was a tournament or something that was happening, and I placed well enough in it, and it gave me a whole bunch of shards of that one specific character, which really helped me for the rebirth stuff. Otherwise, it would take forever to farm that. And yeah, and in addition, you know, to go to 5-star legendary, that's the phase before rebirth, it costs 100,000 legendary essence is what they call it. But to get 100,000 legendary essence, it's a lot of work. You know, unless you're gonna sit around and just hardcore grind when they have the legendary essence event, which is Thursdays and Sundays, like, you're not gonna be able to stockpile that anytime quickly. You get like 2,400 a shot at the legendary event. I mean, at the Legendary Essence event, which is what I was saying. You have to stockpile it because you can refresh it with gems. So you'd have to keep refreshing it and then keep doing the mode, and just keep going over and over. And it takes like an hour just to get enough to get a character up to 7-star. I mean 5-star Legendary, and it's a lot. Even leveling up takes forever. You know, I'm working on. I mean, I've been playing this game for what? Let's say 2016. It's 2023, so that's 7 years. Level 80 is the max level. Look how many characters I have level 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. In 7 years, for playing this game every single day, super actively, doing all my dailies, competing in events and stuff like the one I just did that you saw in the Squad Arena thing, that's technically an event. I completed it. I competed in that. I used all my energy that I have for now. You know, I have 0 left. You know, I compete in all of these, and that's it. 14 level 80 characters. That's ridiculously low. As far as rebirths, I actually have a lot of rebirths, surprisingly. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 14, 15, 16. 16 rebirths. Potential for 17. What it is I have a Wonder Woman way down in the back that is still only 4-star Legendary, but I have enough shards to get her to 5-star Legendary and get her to Rebirth 1. But still, how many characters overall are at least 5-star? Look, this guy, he's part of my main team, and he's only 4-star. I mean, I don't even have enough shards of him, never mind getting him up there. But, you know, like, I don't know. Like, after 7 years, you'd think I'd have a lot more 5-star Legendary characters. But nope, I have a bunch that are sitting on getting promoted. Like Savitar, right here, I have enough for, but I can't do it because I don't have enough currency. Her, same situation. I'm only at 28.1 thousand, so I can't do it. Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle is actually only going to... So I could do this. I mean, at this point, might as well just spend it, right? Because the game is shutting down. But still, it just takes forever. So that's another thing. Like, I was thinking, like, how this game has been able to survive despite everything. I don't know, which one should I do? It really makes no difference. Gain awareness or gain... No, we'll do agilities. But yeah. Some stuff that they do that's pretty cool, though, is every single month there's a new character. Every month there's a new... Actually, there's 2 new characters. They give you one that's part of the daily login, and then they give you one that has an event. Like the thing I just showed you in the Squad Arena area. And then there's 2 sets of dailies. There's your regular dailies and then the legendary dailies, which the legendary ones don't really matter. I've never completed the legendary ones. I've always wanted to, but some of these are just too hard. Like 27 PvP battles. Yeah, I have a stockpile of energy now because there was some kind of thing where they gave you a huge reward for like a whoopsie, our bad. So it came with a ton of Squad Arena energy, but otherwise that's practically impossible. Which other one? 10 red alerts. Like right now I'm stuck. Cheshire. I don't know how to beat Cheshire. Her stupid disease just kills my team, as you saw earlier. You know, from this red alert. So like 2 is as far as I'm getting. I'm not gonna be able to do all 10. So yeah, that hardly ever happens. Anyways, this is what I was talking about with the guild. How there's like a daily thing. Like this one is win heroic campaign battles, but you can't use the Speed Force. But as you see, top contributors over on the right there, nobody. Let's check the chat. $282 weeks ago. That's when the chat was active. High 2 days into the game? What? We had somebody that new in this guild? But still, 294 weeks ago. Anybody online? See, look at this. Hello, everybody. Anybody online? But yeah, and then they also have events like this all the time. See all these cool events that they got going on, so you can unlock characters or beef up characters. It's kind of like what's going on here with Blue Beetle. That's how I was able to put him to 5-star because of this event. But yeah, I just don't know what to do. I feel like I've always wanted to make videos for this game, but I never knew how to because there's no like. It's not like Star Wars. Star Wars, they have the forums, so you can report on, knit kit reveal, or this or that. Like, you can just, even if you just read the article, and, you know, there's, like, events that are structured events, so you could go through and make a video on the structure. This game, it's different. Yeah, there's events all the time, but there's nothing structured. There's nothing you can really talk about, so I've never known how to make videos. But now that the game's going out of style, I almost want to make a ton of videos just to try to capture everything. But I don't really know what to do. I've been trying to think about this. I don't know the best way to go about it. So I got this video here that's just kind of like well, goodbye DC Legends, I guess. But one thing I would like to do is go through the roster, though. That's probably going to be a super boring video because I don't know how to make that entertaining. I don't know what I should do to make that not boring. But I do want to go through this roster because, like, for an example, real quick. They do a cool thing where they give you a bunch of skins. Like, Star Wars will just give you a bunch of new characters that are the same. Like how we have 5 Hans in that game, or 3 Kylos. This one, you get a bunch of characters, but it's skins. Like, this is his regular skin. Then this is his legendary skin. This was a skin you could buy with him in a suit. And then this is a newer skin that I recently got with him in, like, a Superman suit. Or this Batman. This is kind of a cool outfit, but then they gave you this doofy one where he's got the Starro thing on his face. His regular basic look. This is his legendary look. I say legendary because these characters, when you get them the legendary status, they unlock an alternate look. So anyways, then I had this one. This is the Batman look. And then this one, which is just a cool looking look, so I've been keeping it on there. So yeah, I kind of wanted to go through and just document all those. Another thing I'd like to do, but again, it'd be a ridiculously boring video, is go over the bios. Just go over what they put for a quick little bio on the character as well. But also, I want to go through and just show all the characters that actually made it into the game. There is quite a lot. Like I said, they were adding 2 every month. So over 7 years times, 12 months in a year, times 2 for 2 new characters, that's a lot. In addition to the ones that they started with, So, and the cool part is I actually have all of them. So I have every character so far. So, yeah, just want to kind of do that. So I don't really know how I can structure that, though, so it's not like just a boring video of me going over the characters, but I don't know. Anyways, I guess that's all I got for now. Just kind of wanted to pop in here and just talk about a little bit of the past of the game, how long it's been around, and just like, oh man, what a bummer that this game's over. It's weird. Like, you never really expect freemium games to last forever. Like, there was one game I used to play, it was Lego Legacy, I think they called it. It was kind of like one of these types of games, a hero collector and what have you. It was a pretty good game, I liked it, but at the time, which is only a couple of years ago at this point, I was trying to make videos, I've been doing this for 3 years, almost 4 now, and I do them on my phone, and I constantly never had enough memory, so I ended up deleting Lego Legacy so I could make room for my videos. And then recently I wanted to go back to Lego Legacy, and it's already been killed. It's not available in the App Store anymore. It's not a game anymore, which was kind of disappointing. Like, it was actually a cool game, but it makes sense. That's how these games typically go. So when they do last, like DC did, it's kind of sad to see it go. It's just like, I think someday this will probably happen with Star Wars. The day will come when Star Wars is going to close. I mean, who knows? Maybe Star Wars will have a lot more staying power because there's the whales and krakens that constantly pay a ton of money. So that'll help. As long as the game's making money or maintaining its revenue stream, then it'll still exist. But I don't know. It's kind of sad to see. And it's happening so quickly. Like, this came out of nowhere. Nobody knew about this. I think we just had in the dailies. We just had like this big giveaway, and it was pretty awesome. Where is it? Go now. Yeah, they had this big giveaway. All these huge amount of prizes they're giving out. 3,000 gems on day 1, 100 shards of characters here, 100 shards there, 100 shards here, 100 shards there. And it was like, what? Look, 50,000 gems down there on the 30th. And it's just like, what? And then they dropped that on us, and it's like, ugh. They even did this, Zaytana's bonus, in addition. You know? And then the 7-day streak, that's been there forever. But September says, this has been awesome. All these insane rewards they're giving us. And it's like, oh, is this because you guys are closing down the game? So you're just like, well, doesn't really matter now. A lot of people actually been hoping that this was fake too, like, because, where was it? Where was the little story? I don't know. But a lot of people have been hoping it's been fake because there was this, the Zaydana's daily bonus in September Chaos. So they were like, maybe this is just part of this. Maybe this is part of, you know, they're just messing with us. This isn't serious. But apparently that's not the case. This really is real. The game really is closing down. I guess there's been a lot of discussion on forums and online and stuff. And it's basically confirmed that, yeah, this game is ceasing to exist. So, yeah. After all these years of being hardcore dedicated, it's just like, man, that sucks. It's one thing I always hate about, that's one thing I always think about, how mobile gaming never hits the spot like regular console gaming does, because stuff like this, it's just not the same. Like, I always want to play my games. When I say my games, I mean my real games, my console games, not these games, even though I play these games all the time. But they don't hit the spot because it's just not the same. You know, you're gated by how much energy you have, and you're gated by, you know, then there's time constraints. You gotta wait for the energy to recharge, or you gotta buy more. Where a real game, you don't have that. You just do your thing. But there's also this, like, your game's not gonna just go away. You might not play it. You might take it out of your console and play a different game, but the game is still sitting there on your shelf. You can come back to it in 5 years. This, we can't. Once Halloween comes, that's it. This game's over. And we can never come back to it unless DC brings it back, or whoever publishes, DC Legends team, if they bring it back. But otherwise, there's nothing we can do. That's it. Game over. So there you go. And then it just kind of sucks, because it's like, man, I sunk 7 years into this game. And, like, for what? You know how much stuff has changed in my life over the last 7 years? But one constant has been DC Legends and this stupid game. And now this is just nothing now. It's kind of ridiculous and crazy and weird and all that, but I don't know. Anyways, I guess see you, DC Legends. It's been pretty cool. I've enjoyed playing you all this time. And yeah, maybe I'll find a new DC game, or I'll just go back to stupid Marvel Strike Force. I guess that's all I got. So yeah, until next time, I said see ya.